Hi, I'm Phyllis from southernfrugal.com. Well, today we're going to have some lentils and rice. Now, I first want to tell you about the rice. I found this at, I believe it was at Bilo, or it might have been Walmart, I'm not sure. But anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about the brown rice. I have tried every brand known to man, and I always end up cooking it one time. If we don't like it, I throw the bag out. And so when I saw this one, this was one I've never tried before, and so I thought, well, I'm going to give it one more try. And I'll have to tell you, this rice is delicious. It's Jasmine brown rice. Now, I went ahead and cooked it last night because I wanted to know if it was going to be good. There it is. And it only has to cook really about 20 minutes, just like regular rice, but it's brown rice, so obviously, probably healthier for you. But it's got about 3 grams of protein, and that would be per 1/4 of a cup, so that'd be like 1/2 a cup cooked, I guess. So anyway, we're going to have that. I'm going to warm that back up, and we're going to have some of this for lunch. And one of my favorite things to have with rice are lentils. Now these are, I just call them red lentils. They're actually kind of a peach color, but they're much smaller than the brown lentils. Can you see? Much, much smaller. And but basically, lentils all have the same food value, regardless of what color they are. Now, I'm not talking about split pea, those little green things. Now, I'm talking about lentils. So they have got 9 grams of protein and 1/4 of a cup dried, kind of like the rice, only it's 9 grams instead of 3. So now with the rice, we'll probably have a whole cup. And with the lentils, we'll probably have a whole cup. So really, we've got, what, roughly, I don't know, what is that, 9, 18, 21, about 24 grams of protein in the meal. But I'm also going to have with this meal some Thai eggs. Now, my daughter-in-law, Arlene, showed me how to make the Thai eggs, which of course her mother's from Thailand. And for some reason, they just go really well with lentils and rice. And also we're going to have a little bit of a salad. So anyway, I'm going to get the lentils rinsed, and they have to cook about 20 minutes just like the rice, but of course I've already got some cooked rice, so I'll just be warming that up. And anyway, what I do is just rinse these off, but first I spread them out on a piece of wax paper and just look through them just to make sure there are no rocks, because every once in a while in lentils, regardless of what color they are, you'll find a little rock or two. So I just make sure there are no rocks. Now, I'm going to cook a lot because we love lentils, and I actually love them, on top of a salad, all kinds of ways. And they give you a lot of really plant-based protein. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse these off and start cooking them, and we'll be back in just a little while. Okay, the lentils are done. Here's what they look like, and I did make some extra on that because I'm going to actually pour them. As soon as they cool, I'm going to pour them into ice trays, and we can have them in the smoothies. They're kind of going to be tasteless in a smoothie, and they will add that extra protein. All right, hold on. My rice is all warmed. Hold on. Okay, we're back, and what I've got is 3 large eggs, and I'm just going to give them a good beat. This is going to be Thai eggs, a little salt, and a little teriyaki. Now, for super authentic Thai eggs, you would use fish sauce. So just put maybe a teaspoon in there, so you can see. And I'm going to use some onion salt, and I'm going to use some garlic powder. Excuse me, that was not onion salt, it was onion powder. Okay. Garlic in there. And then just beat that up real good. Now I've got a little bit of Smart Balance oil in my pan, and I've got my burner up on medium. And the way my daughter-in-law fixes them, she really almost browns them. They cook them really, really fast. And I don't really cook mine that fast. Just beat them really, really good. Sorry, you couldn't see. Alright, so my skillet's good and hot. Just going to dump the eggs in. Alright, so now, you can't see again there. So just going to let them cook for just a little while. See, they're getting real kind of lacy looking on the side there. And I know my daughter-in-law always said, rice is our bread for Thailand. That's what she said. So I like the Thai rice, the jasmine rice, and this is brown jasmine rice with salt and just a little butter on top. Alright, so we're letting our egg just cook and cook. Now what I like to do, because I've got 3 eggs in here, is take a little fork and kind of raise it up in the middle and let some of that get down to the surface. Usually they only cook like 1 egg at a time. Alright, we're going to keep letting it cook. Now I'm going to turn my burner down to really so a little past medium low. Let me get my butter. So I'm going to go ahead and dip the rice out on the plates. I've got our plates all set up. I've already got our tea fixed. Alright, so now we're ready to flip this. Hopefully I can get it all flipped at one time. No, doesn't matter. Just flip it however you can. See how it's ever the slightest bit brown? Alright. This rice is very nice and it's very fluffy. I just love it. So yeah, this is the only brown rice I have ever liked. I don't know why, but I just really, for some reason, just don't like other kinds of brown rice. Let's see how this is looking. Okay, now what I do is just cut it. Go ahead and take it off the burner. Oh, you couldn't see that again. See how it's ever the slightest bit brown. I know, I would have never thought to brown eggs, you know, like eggs you were frying. So I just cut it in little bitty, not little bitty, but squares, like that, just with the spatula. Well, you still can't see. All right, there. Just cut it in squares. Now these are exactly the kind of eggs you use in fried rice, only you cut them up into shreds. And it's also the same really base for egg bouillon, which I think is interesting, since that's really Chinese, but this is what they use. And if it were egg bouillon, you'd just put shrimp and, you know, all kinds of bean sprouts and, you know, or it could be chicken bouillon, shrimp bouillon, and pork bouillon, whatever. And you just put bean sprouts and all kinds of, you know, vegetables in there. All right, so let's come over here and look. I'm ready to butter this rice. It's already got salt on it. I just put a blob of butter right on top. And Mr. Bucky likes a little teriyaki on his. We also want to put a little bit of teriyaki on the eggs. Just a little bit. Just sprinkle it on. Like that. Alright. So, we're ready to eat. What I need to do is get some salad in the plates. And this is just that baby salad. Sorry, I'm not a very good camera person today, huh? up some salad dressing. It's just oil, vinegar, a little bit of vinegar, and a little salt, a little garlic powder, and a little onion powder. All right. I'm just going to put a few little slices of tomato on that. Here's the salad dressing. You just put oil, vinegar, and basil, garlic, onion powder, and I think I put a little bit of dill in there too. So just a little bit of a spoonful right over the tomatoes. This is the way I do that, because it'll kind of run down on the salad also. Just a little bit. There, see, used it all. So only made out of about 3 tablespoons. Okay, we are ready now for the lentils. They're going to be a little bit runny, so we'll put those over right beside the rice. Almost look like creamed corn, but it's packed with protein. All right. And now the eggs, hoping y'all can see that. The eggs go right on the plate, sort of beside the salad. And by the way, these are very, very tasty eggs. And you wouldn't think they would be good if you're just used to regular scrambled eggs, but they are quite delicious, and especially with jasmine rice. All right, let me take this over and show y'all closer. There it is. There are the eggs. They puff way up too, by the way, in our salad. This is the jasmine brown rice. Let me show you that again. It's Golden Star Prime Thai Hom Mali, I guess. Jasmine brown rice. 3 grams of protein per half a cup cooked. There are the lentils right there. Got just sea salt and a little bit of olive oil in them. There are the Thai eggs, and of course a little salad. And our iced tea. So we are ready to eat. All right, we will see y'all next time.